am your motivational speaker, and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. So, this message that I have for you guys is going to be, I'm going to try to make it real short, real simple, right? There is no coincidence that you keep meeting the same person as your father, or you keep meeting the same person as your mother. It's no coincidence. This thing that people keep saying, and now this is my intake, your intake may be totally different. You are what you attract. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie. That's not true, especially for chosen ones, especially for empath, especially for generational curse breakers. You are not at all what you attract, because everything is attracted to you. Everything is attracted to you, in everybody, in all shape, forms, sizes, okay? And the reason why I say that this is no coincidence that you keep meeting men like your father. If you keep meeting men like your father and you are someone that is healed, you are healthy, you are whole, you are not toxic, you are patient, you are kind, you are loving, you are understanding, and you keep meeting somebody like your daddy a warlock, your daddy a player, he a pimp, he's not faithful to anybody, he's not loyal, he can't even be trusted within himself, his self can't even trust himself, and you keep meeting men like this, it's because it's your dad that has went in the spiritual realm and put a spiritual hit out on you, and they only want you to attract men like him so that you can keep repeating this cycle. For my women, you keep meeting men, you know, as well, like your father, men like your father. Your mother, it's a lot of you who your mother has went in the spiritual room. A lot of y'all mamas was side pieces, and now this is what they signed up for. This is the path and the journey that they decided to take. Y'all, hold on. I gotta take a sip of my coffee. Your mother decided that she wanted to be a side piece. Your mother decided that she wanted to be a doormat. Your mother decided that she was going to take on all the baggage of being hurt, being disrespected, being humiliated. And this is what she signed up for, because she wasn't strong enough to walk away from your dad, right? And so she looked at you and she saw that you were strong enough to not choose a man like she had chosen. And maybe even you even showed your mom, like, look, I'm not gonna choose the type of men that you have chosen to be with. I'm gonna choose, a higher value man, a man that respects, a man that has morals, a man that has boundaries, a man that respects and loves himself, right? Your mother seen this at a very young age in you. And what she did was she went in the spirit room. She went to a dark high priestess and she put a spell on you. She put a curse on you. She hexed you so that you would attract the same type of unavailable man that she has been dealing with for centuries, for years. It's no coincidence, right, that what happened in your mother's life is happening in your life when you're the generational curse breaker, when you're the one putting all the work in to break these generational curses, but yet you still meet a man just like your dad. It's no coincidence that what happened in your mom's life is happening in your life. It's not just a coincidence. Your mom was dating your dad and your dad ran off on your mom, left you with your mom, and started a whole new family, married a whole new woman. And it broke your mom's heart. And it broke your mom down so bad that she didn't even know her self-worth anymore. And so she became your dad's doormat. She did not cut the relationship off with your dad. She became the mistress. She became the side piece. She still decided that she, even though your dad made a covenant and got into a contract with another woman and married another woman, she still made a covenant within herself, within the devil that she serves, that she's still going to be with this man whenever he calls. She's still going to cook for him whenever he comes over. She's still going to make sure the house is clean for him when he comes over, even though he has a whole nother life, a whole nother wife, family, kids. She devoted her time and her energy and her essence into still pouring into this man, still loving this man, believing his lies, believing that one day he's going to leave his wife and come back to her. Like, she decided that she was going to, play that role and be that doormat and not know her self-worth. That's what she signed up for, and that's what she was doing. And so, since you didn't decide to do that with your life, you didn't decide to do that with your time, your energy, your love, your essence, everything that you have to bring to the table, you're like, no, ain't no side, no. These what I have to bring to the table is too good for some sides. You get what I'm saying? She decided that it was going to be a smart idea to still do this to you anyway. She wanted to inflict the same wounds and the same pain and the same trauma, that the impact that it had on her. She wanted it to have that same impact on you. She wanted you to lose yourself within a man. She wanted you to be the balls just dragging along. She wanted you to not know your self-worth. She wanted you to not value yourself. She wanted you to not know who you was as a woman, as an individual. Because she lost herself in this man a long time ago. Whether this is your dad or whether this is a man that she met after conceiving you. But the people that I'm speaking to is more than likely your dad, your father, that did this to her. But she allowed this to be done to her. She also casted a spell on you and put a hex on you that you wouldn't, break this generational cycle that she had started. She also wanted you to carry on the torch of being the side piece, being second best, not being seen in public with a man, not receiving the benefits of being, the main woman in a man's life. So if you look at your love life and you just, and I'm sure your mom has shared this story with you. I'm sure your mom has cried on your shoulders about your dad plenty of times not leaving his wife, or in some cases he left his wife and still didn't come to your mom. And she has the balls and the nerves to cry on your shoulder, the same daughter that she cursed, that she put a hex on, that she put a spell on, that you would go through the same love cycles that she went through. That's why if you just sit back and relax with me and you pay attention to your relationships, right? And you notice how everything was, let's just say, Brian. You and Brian's relationship was just so blissful, peaceful. He was your best friend. Everything was going well. And then all of a sudden, he just ghosts you. He either gets you pregnant, because I just heard he got your mom pregnant and left her. He got your mom pregnant and left her. I just heard that. Okay? So all of a sudden, Brian gets you pregnant, and I just heard the baby was planned. You guys planned this child. You guys, you know, went half on a baby. This child was not a oopsie. Oops, I'm pregnant. No, you guys within this relationship, you guys planned to have a child because guess what? Your mom and your dad planned to have you. You was not a oopsie. You was not a mistake. You were planned, right? And then you're pregnant, or I just heard even engaged. Things are serious. You guys are living together. You guys are in a committed relationship, and then all of a sudden, he's gone. All of a sudden, he's coming to the house and he's getting all of his things and he's leaving. All of a sudden, he's angry with you. He's furious with you. Like you stole something from his dad. He's angry with you like you his best friend. And he's telling you, and this is just out of the blue. You guys haven't been arguing. You guys have been on good terms. You're pregnant. For a lot of you, like I say, you're even engaged. You have a ring on your finger and everything. And he is just packing up his shit, telling you that he can no longer do this. And you're like, do what? Be happy, be in love, be each other's partnership. He can't do it no more. He don't want you no more. You are, you're dragging him down. Just all kind of lies, all kind of just, and he leaves. And it's not for play. It's not a joke. It's not a fucking drill. Like this is not a practice fucking you know how y'all used to have those practices in school, the fire alarms? Like, no, this is not a fucking drill. This is the real one. This is the real This nigga is gone. Not only is he gone, he is doing the same thing that your dad did to your mom. He has a whole nother woman right there. Family, listen. And then he doesn't even have kids with this woman. He doesn't even have kids with this woman. These aren't his children. He has accepted this woman's children as his own, and he has neglected his own seed. He has neglected his own covenant that he made with you, to be there with you, to stand beside you. He has went against his own words. He has went against his own promises. Not only that, he has went against his own flesh and blood, his own seed. He treats this woman's children like they're his, and he treats you like he doesn't even know you, like you're an orphan. And he's not playing. They move in. Things are serious. He is prancing her around the town. He is bragging on her. She is going to all the fucking barbecues, cookout, kickbacks, kick-ins, let-outs. They at the movies. He's taking her shopping. He has, devoted his time, his energy, his love, his essence into this new woman and to some children that's not even his. And this is what your mother wanted for you. And just like I say, you have sat back with me and you have relaxed and you have looked and you have noticed like, wow, wait a minute. And it happens every relationship that you get in. Every relationship that you get in, he does the exact same thing. It's no coincidence. It's not your mom and your dad and even some of your family members that have hexed your love life and cursed your love life. They want you to sit back and think that it's something that you're doing. They want you to think that it's really you when it's them. It's been them this whole time, controlling your love life, controlling the outcome, because they had every opportunity to be the generational curse breaker in their bloodline, or to either just be woman enough to say, hey, you know what? You chose that woman over me. It's fine. I have your child. And I'm just going to figure out my own way in life then. And I wish you the best. She wasn't strong enough to do that. And she's mad and angry with her own flesh and blood because you were strong enough to do it. You was able enough to do it. And every time that it happened to you, that's how you handled the situation. You was like, wow. And your mom told you what happened between her and your dad for a reason. She told you their love story for a reason. So every time it happens to you, you're like, what the fuck? That's what happened to my mom and my dad. Why am I reliving this shit? Why do I keep reliving it over and over again? No matter what I do, you can pick the highest of the highest man, and he still does it to you. You like, you know what? Maybe I'm shooting too high. These men, they get too full of themselves. So you done picked the lowest of the low. Goddamn, you done went to fucking Pookie and Ray Ray, and they still do that shit. And Pookie got the fucking nerve, the audacity. After you done picked his ass out of the fucking litter box, the shit box, literally itself. You done picked his ass out of a fucking lineup of fucking nuts. Whole family fucking crazy. And you like, you know what? I know I stand a chance with him because, you know, once somebody gets something good that they never had, they're going to cherish it. Let's sip our tea or our coffee on that shit. Your mommy and your daddy like, we can fuck Pookie and Ray Ray up too. We could put that whoop de whoop. I call it that whoop whoop. I call it that whoop whoop, y'all. They like, oh no, we can fuck that up too. All of a sudden, the nigga that you found walking side the damn road, and you picked him up and you dust him off, and you got him a good job, and you told him it was gonna be all right. And everybody goes through their struggles. Everybody goes through things, and you love this man regardless of what he had. And guess what? Guess what the fuck Pookie did? The same thing that high value man did. The same thing that all of them did. And it's no coincidence. You're not tripping. It's not you. You have done everything that God has asked you to do. As far as breaking generational curses, as far as breaking generational cycles, and even with your past relationships, just by you handling it in a different way that your mother didn't handle it. You didn't decide that you was going to chase after this nigga. You didn't decide that you was going to be his doormat. You didn't decide that you was going to be his fucking cum bucket. You didn't decide that you going to, okay, that you were going to be his, every time he's his rider. Every time he calls you, you're right there. Yeah, I'm home. Come on through. You didn't do any of that. You was like, okay, you know, it happens to the best of us. We all get played, no matter how good you look, no matter how good you are. It happens. It happened. I got played. I'm just going to go within. I'm going to heal. Okay, I wish y'all the best. And you let this man sail on with his new life, his new wife, his new kids. All the love that you invested into him, all the time that you invested into him, you still let this man go on in peace. So why is karma back at your fucking residence? Why is it back at your fucking door again when you did nothing wrong? You didn't say, okay, yep, you're married. Oh, well, I'm still going to call you. Oh, you're married. Oh, well, I'm still gonna F you when I want to. You didn't use your kids as a pawn, as a way to, reel this man back in, communicate this man. Oh, your daughter found a rock. You calling this man, oh, your daughter got a stomach ache. No, you was a big woman about yours. You didn't bother that man if the child didn't need. You didn't invade his life. You didn't force your child on him, because that's a terrible thing, and that's very dangerous, ladies, to do. And men, when you force your child on a parent that is showing you, no, I want to be absent in this child's life, and you force that child on that parent, that's dangerous, because he is going to drag that child just like he dragged you. He is showing you, even though this man showed you, I'm going to treat the child just like I'm treating you. Disowning you, discrediting you, not even claiming the child, but he's claiming these children. You still decided, hey, that's fine. That's what you're choosing to do. That's your free will. And what I'm choosing to do is accept the mistake that I made, whatever mistake. It's like, what mistake did I make? This man was single when I met him. We agreed on everything. I did not, you know, force this man to have a baby with me. I didn't force this man to move in together. I didn't force this man to take care of me. And all of a sudden, he does not want to help you with the child. He does not want to help you financially. Everything that your dad did to your mom, it continues to happen in your life like a cycle. For one, your mom pays certain men within this secret society that she's in, because your mom got hurt so bad that she went to the dark side. She went off the deep end, playing in this spell work, in this magic, in this whoop whoop. So one thing is going on. She is paying men to do this to you. She's putting like a freeze, a hold on all the good men that spiritually she cannot control them and manipulate them like a puppet. Because, see, that whoop whoop don't work on everybody. But if she can cast a spell on you so that, men that won't abandon you and won't leave you won't be attracted to you. That's what she did. So now she's gotten them out the way. And she sends in agents to date you, get you pregnant, and leave you. Because that's what happened to her. As a way to break you, so that you won't show up in this world at your highest, but you'll always show up as your lowest, so that you'll be known in the community. Get the heat off of her. She doesn't want the heat on her. She doesn't want people in the town, in the community, talking about how she's a side piece. She doesn't want people in the community talking about how she's still sleeping with a married man that does not want her. She doesn't want people discussing how she is still catering, cooking, cleaning, helping him meet his needs, helping him with financial things. She doesn't want people discussing that. She wants to shift all the attention and energy on you. She wants everybody in the community talking about how you got played, how you got left, how you got abandoned. How she wants everybody in the community laughing at how, no, and you know better. Does anybody need to go to the hospital? Is anybody bleeding? Is anyone hurt? You know better. No, the answer is no. Didn't I just say she wants everybody distracted from what the hell she's over here doing? She wants everybody laughing and picking on you and taunting at you. She wants everybody looking at you like, wow, oh my God, this woman, this man is so handsome, so beautiful. And her child's father won't help take care of the bill, won't help with the child. Wow, this woman is so beautiful, so attractive, and no one will date her because she over there single, waiting by the phone, waiting for your daddy, waiting for your no good ass, trifling ass dad to call. And she looking for, she throwing stuff, looking for a reason to call him. Oh, I stumped my toe. I think you should come. And knowing he don't care. Never did. But because she chose to be cat litter and to be shitted on every time that he needed to take one, that's how she wants you to be seen in the community as well. So that you will never find the true love of your life, because she never found the true love of her life. Because she chose to be cat litter. The cat litter box. The cum bucket. Thinking that it was going to get her a reward. And it got her a broken heart over and over. Your dad did this to your mom her whole life. Your dad went through 4 or 5 different wives. Never made your mom the wife. Never made your mom the main woman. And that's what has happened to you over and over again, and you don't deserve that. And God knows that you did right. You didn't go and curse these men. You didn't go and put spells on them. You didn't go and try to hex them. You didn't go and try to wish bad on their relationships. Like, you actually handled this like a beautiful, healed queen. That was still, even in your time of hurt and pain and confusion and not knowing why this again, you still chose to take the high road. You still chose to take that narrow road. You see them in public and you just gracefully keep going. You see their pictures on Facebook and you just gracefully stroll past it. And you know why you have this lightness about you and able to endure this? Because you meant these men well. You didn't mean them any ill intentions. And that's why God healed your heart so fast. And she's wondering, why is this person continuing to heal from something that I could not heal from 40 years ago? Your mother still caught up on something that happened to her 40 years ago. With the same man now. This has happened to your mother in a repeated, competitive cycle over and over with the same man. But with you, it's happened with like 4 different men or 3, because you chose to let them go. And she says, I refuse to let go of doing magic on my daughter's love life, because if, she's going to show me up. She's going to show me how it's really done. She's going to show me how you get over a man. She's going to show me. And she doesn't want that. She wants to act like she's the head in charge, and she's going to show you how to be the side woman. You literally had to sit there and watch your mom, knowingly your dad was married, still have relations. Look, you see how I'm scratching my head? Like, and this could have been you as a child. You like, my dad is married, but when he comes over, like, you two act like you are married. And you was like, you know what, you seen how miserable this actually made your mom, and you was like, I'm not doing that. I'm damn sure not gonna pick a married man. I'm damn sure not gonna pick an unavailable man, because you saw how your mom walked around the house angry, bitter, mad, fussing, cussing. Nothing was ever good enough. Nothing ever made her happy until your daddy walked through that door and she was, oh, hi, honey. Honey, you're home. And you say, Dad is home. Out home for love. And I know you've been waiting for this loving all day. You know your dad is home in time. Cause it's time to play. So you ain't got to give my love away. Hey, so let me hear you say, hey, hey. Y'all gotta say, hey, daddy. Daddy know what you... That's the only time she was happy. And he wasn't there for about 30, 45 minutes. Then he was off to see the wizard again. He was off back to his life, his real wife, his real kids that's not really his. And because she chose that for her life, she said, you know what? You know what? I'm going to choose this for your life too as well. Who's going to know? Who's going to tell? This is the time that we're living in. Mothers like daughters. And she's going to be like me. I just heard job well done, you know. And you found a love and a peace within inside of you that she never had the chance to experience. She never showed up in this world as the person who she would have known herself to be, because she never took the time to. And you did. True love, real love is coming. She cannot continue to hold on to your love life. She has to release it. She has to let it go. You will find someone, I'm talking to a woman. So someone will find you that is strong enough to see the spell work that has been done in your life. You will find someone, and someone will find you. And he will know that your love life has been tampered with, and he will know that shit ain't gonna fly with him. Nobody can alter his decision making. Nobody can throw that whoop whoop on him and get him to abandon you in your precious time of need. No one can throw that whoop whoop on him and get him to abandon his seed that he put in you. He's too strong. In the spirit realm, in his prayer life, in his connection with God, he's too strong for that, and he can see. And he's going to help you break these generational curses off your life as well, because he's going to look at you and be able to tell. It's not going to work with him. It's not. So, congratulations on finding your real love. Congratulations on your real love finding you, because you stood in the paint like a real soldier. Like a real champ. Congratulations. That cycle is over and closed and done with. To the next video. I care for you guys.